everywhere. JR John. What's up, dog? I said, are you ready? I said, are you ready? Are you, motherfucker? Are you ready? They didn't even pick that up so hard in the mic. If you're ready to rock, let me hear you say yeah. What's up, JR?
What's up, baby?
Oh, shit, bro. You got a little tan on you, don't you?
Yeah.
JR's been out there playing tennis. Dude, I was on the other room and I heard JR in this room, and he was sounded like he was like a pharmacist at like some like hood-ass clinic, dude, trying to set his buddies up with vaccination shots. What was that? Nah, fool, you got to get the Pfizer one, dog. Like, what are you talking about?
I was telling my boy to get the Johnson & Johnson one.
No, dude, come on. He didn't want to do it. I can hear him. He's like, nah, fool, fuck that one, fool.
He doesn't want to go to Renee's wedding because he's not vaccinated.
Damn, dude. Johnson & Johnson fucked up so bad with the vaccine. I mean, who is going to want to take the Johnson & Johnson one? No one's going to want to take it. If you're going to tell me, okay, you have the option of this one's 95% effective, this one's 95% effective, this one's 90% effective, and this one's 60. 60? And I got to get a shot and a vaccination. I don't know what's going to do to me. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Who would want to take it? It's one shot? Yeah, but it's only 60% active. Why would I even fucking take it? I'll take my chances. What a bad marketing thing. And then the news has fucked it up even more because they keep saying 60%, 60%. It's only 60%. 60? 60%.
Is that the Bill Gates one?
Hmm?
No, the Bill Gates is the Pfizer one.
Bro, you're acting the wrong guy. Spring is in the air. Dude, I'm so hot in this. I don't know why.
Told you. Just dip it. There you go.
Bro, spring is everywhere.
There you go.
A lot of shit's going on in the news, man. I don't know if you've been watching Miami. These kids are all, I mean, what are you going to do when you lock people up for some time, especially fucking crazy people of Miami? They're going to come back and they're going to come back hard. Bro, viruses. I'm talking about just like STDs and shit are fucking sitting there going. They're ready, bro. They've been posted up. It's like they've been in the hole, you know, like solitary confinement. These sexually transmitted diseases because people haven't been walking like normal. So now they're just waiting, especially in Miami. They're just right around the corner. Come on, baby. Like fucking chlamydia, herpes, everybody hanging together. Come on. Hey, chlamydia, herpes, come on here. Hey, chlamydia, what are you doing? Every one of those STDs that's been laying dormant for a while, and I'm sure if you go to like a Planned Parenthood or some shit like that, they're like, dude, STDs have been down crazy drastic because no one's been walking. So now these kids are back wilding on the streets, dude. Get it together, Florida. You couldn't wait a day. You had to go get on a cop car and twerk. You couldn't fucking give it 6 months. Get your second shot before you do that. They don't give a fuck. Florida's a different breed, man. That climate just makes people go crazy, dude. Young Biden took a spill, dude. I told you that fucking running's going to catch up with you, dog. There's no rush. You know, the fucking plane's waiting. It's Air Force One. You don't need to rush. It's your plane, Joe. Stop rushing, man. Poor guy. He fucking took a little dip, and then he like tried to catch a step, and then he fell again. It's like, dude, and you know that shit hurt because he hit his shin, and he was like, fucking chuck. You know when you fall, but you got to act cool because people are watching, and you went, and then he fucking kept going up the stairs. The first one was like, all right. And then he's like, I'm going to catch myself. Then he went, and he did it again. And that's the one I know fucking hurt his shin. Why the I know you're trying to look like you have the strength to lead the country, Joe, but it's okay to fucking walk up the stairs, hold the goddamn rail, dude. You know what I mean? You're not a track and field star. You don't need a fucking high hurdle Air Force One steps to get in. Just fucking take your time, go up that, and make sure our fucking president gets on the plane appropriately. They're not going to leave. It's your fucking plane. If I had a plane waiting for me, motherfucker, I'm crawling up the stairs, dude, slow at the slowest pace possible. And taking pictures, Instagram pictures. Got my jet. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm doing. If I fucking have Air Force One, I bet getting on the fucking jet one step at a time with the selfie arm. He needs to have a stunt double for anything that's physical. Joe Biden needs to have a stunt double. They got to hire Liam Neeson's ass. They got to bring him in. I have a special set of skills. They got to bring his Liam Neeson ass to do like he needs to be fucking in a white wig running up the stairs. for Joe, and then out of the back, they need to have another set of stairs for Joe Biden himself on one of those fucking little, those little electric, and that needs to take his ass up the fucking Air Force One very comfortably and very safely, and put him in his chair, just like, and they don't even need to take the chair out of the thing. That they should straight go up in there, go, and then they go. And it unbuckles, and he sits right in his chair like that. And don't move, dude. Don't get up. The plane moves. You're going to fall, break a hip. There's no reason Joe needs to be doing that shit on his own. Any of that stuff. I don't care what it is, dude. If it's getting in a car that's a little bit too high, like a back of a truck to give a speech, they need to have Liam Neeson jump and do that. And then can go, bam, do an explosion back here. And then when everyone turns to look, they can grab Liam Neeson, holds Joe's hand like this, yanks him up on the truck. Very nicely and safely, and puts him on the truck, and then he goes, "Hey, everybody! It's Bo Jordan. It was me the whole time. I have a very special set of skills. I run up the stairs for Joe Biden." Why is his voice like that? Is it because he's not American? He's
Irish.
Is he Irish? Yeah, he goes, "I have a very special set of skills. I'll run up the stairs for Joe Biden. I'm his fucking stunt double. What would you like? A Jameson or a whiskey sour?" Fucking Liam Neeson's old. I think he might be as old as fucking Biden. Fuck, we might need double stunt doubles. He's 67?
Yeah.
Fuck, we're gonna need a stunt double for him. Who would be the guy? We need Joe Rogan with the wig to stunt double for Liam Neeson, stunt doubling for fucking Joe Biden. That's what it's gonna have to be.
The president should have like doubles though.
Oh,
right?
dude, they have like fucking Saddam Hussein had like 3 doubles. You didn't even know who you were talking to. You know, they got the mustache. They fucking 3D printed a mustache. They fucking threw it on 7 different guys. And then you didn't know who you were dealing with. Assassination attempts? Impossible. Saddam Hussein got killed 3 times a week. It was the wrong guy. Did you know that, bro?
Yeah.
They would take 3 SUVs, 4 fucking guys. You know what I mean? And they would just like, it was like a cartoon. He had all these different guys going everywhere. Saddam Hussein, what a fall that guy had, huh? Remember he was in a little hole?
Yeah.
And then they just got him and goes, and he was all disheveled and shit. This picture right here. That was crazy, yeah, when they found Saddam. And then they hung his ass, dude. You remember that?
Yeah.
And they had video of the hanging.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was fucking gnarly, dude. And he's like, "Ah!" And he falls off and he's like, shh. That was probably one of his doubles. You know? And what's the other guy? Gaddafi?
Gaddafi, yeah.
But yeah, dude, the Gaddafi one, he was like in a trench. The people found him. And they started beating the shit out of him.
Yeah, his own people.
His own people, yeah. I mean, because he was such a fucking asshole. And they put like a metal rod up his ass. You know, and this wasn't for fun like you do on the weekend.
So in the Virgin Islands, this wife and husband went out on a 48-foot boat, and then his wife ended up going missing.
Oh, this is the story you were telling me about.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So, well, okay, what a fucking surprise. Another rich guy on a big yacht kills his wife on a boat. And if you, this is the story. They go to the Virgin Islands. It's him and his wife. And then like a few days into the trip or some shit, the guy calls and goes, "Hey, who does he call?" He calls the
police.
The police and goes, "Hey, I woke up and my wife's not here. I don't know what happened. She's not here." And they're like, "Well, call the Coast Guard immediately." That's who you call. When you get in trouble on the water, you call the Coast Guard. Everybody has a VHF radio, the little walkie-talkie shit. And it's a VHF, and you can go, "Mayday, mayday, mayday. I'm sinking. My wife is dead." Whatever it is, there's distress. There's a channel 16. You go on that, and you can report what's going on. Right? But he doesn't do that. He calls the cops on the water. What the fuck are they going to do? Drive a police car into the water? They can't. That's what the Coast Guard does. They come in the water. They have vessels that come very fast, and they come up on your ass and see what's going on. Doesn't call the Coast Guard. Calls the cops. Doesn't call the Coast Guard until the next day. Noon! The next day. Like, how do you explain that? Like, "Oh, I thought she was there for a long swim." Bro, hours have gone by. No one's swimming that long. Yeah. There's a problem. So then the fucking Coast Guard gets there, and they're like, "Hey, man, we want to search the boat." And he goes, "Nope." "Oh, you're guilty. You're guilty." And then he lawyered up right away. They said, he said, "No, you can't come on the boat, and I need a lawyer." So you tell me, if you're in fucking court, that should be the first thing they do. They go, "Okay, did he let you look at the boat?" "No, he didn't let you look at the boat. His wife was dead, and he didn't let you look at the boat." And then he asked for a lawyer? He's fucking guilty! It's so clear that he's guilty, dude. If I was a juror, that's the only thing I'd want. That case should be half a day long. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is what happened. That's it. Okay, he said he wanted a lawyer, and he didn't let him search the boat. Done. If your wife dies, you're going to be like, oh, my God. Dude, I've watched all the crime shows. You know this, man. You've heard the fucking How to Commit the Perfect Crime podcast that I did, the episode. Watch that. I watch all these fucking things. It's always the husband. The guy fucking did it. I guarantee you, I didn't read the story, but he probably took an insurance policy out all mysteriously. These guys are fucking stupid. And you were saying, JR, you're like, this is a hack move.
Yeah.
Right? They've done that already.
Yeah. Figure out a new way to kill your wife.
Dude, come on, man. You're so guilty. Like, what inside of you goes, oh, I'm going to kill somebody now. And then all of a sudden, you do it. I would immediately feel like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. I was kidding. Immediately, I'd be like, just kidding. There was a story of a guy who like, I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly, but it was so fucking stupid, dude, that he killed his wife, ended up killing her. But before he actually ended up killing her, there was a couple instances where he tried to kill her and it didn't work. Like, dude, he was like on the roof. He was on the roof. This was one of them. He was on the roof and he was doing some shit on the roof and he goes, honey, I need this, whatever. And then his wife comes over after he's hailed her and been like, hey, I need something. His wife comes over and she's like looking up and he drops like a cinder block on her head. And she goes, ow, what the fuck? And then he has to stand there and go, oh, sorry, honey. I'm sorry, baby. It didn't work.
He tried again.
Bro, then he did something else. I forgot what the other one, but I thought it was just so funny because then the wife stayed with him after the fucking cinder block to the dome. Can you imagine the guy going?
I'll forgive her one time.
Yeah, fool me once.
It's so crazy. You have to be like, it had to be an accident.
Yeah, there's no way you threw a cinder block on my face trying to kill me. Did you, honey? Dude. I remember watching that going, oh my God, this motherfucker, dude. And then he did it again. And then finally he killed her. People are nuts. It's so obvious the husband did this one. I mean, every bit about it. And remember the last podcast, I said, man, I could look at some people sometimes and be like, he did it. Look at this guy. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I'm surprised he didn't kill more of his wife. Like, he doesn't have 3 or 4 ex-wives that he's killed. This guy? Poor lady didn't have a chance. She didn't have a chance. Hey, we're going on the catamaran. Hey, guys, if your fucking relationship is on the rocks, don't get in a boat with the guy. If he's like, oh, let's have a makeup trip. Any of those little vacations that come on a spur. You know, like, oh, honey, well, you know, we fucking haven't gone camping in a long time. So what if we had a fight about the fucking kids recently? So what if we had a fight about money problems? Don't go on the boat. Don't go on the boat. Don't go camping. It's just obvious shit. It's like, what? Honey, we're going to go fucking feed the sharks. You up for it? Are we going with the guide? No, just me and you. Just you and me. We're going to go. Yeah, we've never done this before. I know. I think it'll be fun. Hey, baby, you want to go paragliding? With who? A guide? No. I bought a rig. They're just fucking stupid, dude.
I was thinking about the story of that fool. I would have sunk my boat.
Oh, you got to. There you go, JR. See, now you're thinking of a rational human being. Okay, you're a rational human being. This fucking sucker has probably gotten away with so much in his life by throwing money at it that he didn't even think about that. He goes, no, you can't get on my boat. And now the cops, because the cops said, they're like, dude, we thought he was going to be like, yeah, you can definitely search our boat because my wife is fucking gone. And he said no. And then he lawyered up right away. Now I'm picturing the fucking cops and the Coast Guard sitting there on their boat because his boat's docked up. It's moored up, which means it's like in the middle of the water on like tied up.
They can't go in.
And they can't go on it. And they're watching the fucker with his little dinghy boat, driving bleach over to it and then swabbing the decks with fucking cleaning up the murder scene right there. They're watching him do it probably with binoculars going, is that fucking bleach? And a toothbrush on the helm? Is he cleaning the steering wheel? He's cleaning right in front. He's cleaning the crime scene in front of the cops. Get a warrant, dude.
They can't
Why?
because it's she's missing still.
Ah,
So
that's the loophole with the missing person talk. But that's got to be a thing in the water. Like, I get it. If someone's missing and it's at a house, it takes a while to file a missing persons report. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, well, they left on their own will. It's really hard for an adult to say, hey, man, my husband hasn't come home. My wife hasn't come home. Like, what's going on? Could we get some police after it? They won't do it for a while, right? Because they're like, oh, maybe they were blown off steam and they're gone and they'll be back or some shit. But the one is in the water. Like, there's nowhere to go. They're not close to land. They're in the middle of the ocean, and she hasn't been back. That's a dead person.
Yeah.
After 24 hours.
Just like if I did it, I would sink the boat.
Bro, you got to sink the boat. How? It doesn't make any sense that you didn't sink the boat. How did you fucking survive? At least make it like, you know who I have a little bit of respect for, these people that do this fucking crazy scheme? Is the ones that shoot themselves. You know, like they go, I was robbed and I got shot. It's like so convenient. It's my pinky toe, I know. But I was shot. You know, at least they're like fucking taking a little extra step. If you're going to go that far, dude, you're already in for the insurance money, dude. Ditch the boat too. Like, call the Coast Guard and be like, the boat's on fire. Even if it's not yet, you know? And then by the time they get there, you can fucking, light a fire and then the boat's on fire. But dude, come on. Don't let them check the boat when your wife's missing and you're supposed to care. If you're a lawyer, I want you to comment here. If you're a lawyer and you're listening, comment to me on, like, what is the percentage of people that lawyer up right away or talk too much? Because I think if you're not guilty, you got to talk. You're going to talk. You're going to always talk. No matter what, you're going to be like, I don't care. No, let's fucking get to the bottom of this. This person's dead. Let's get to the bottom of this. I'll tell you everything you want to know. As soon as the person asks for a lawyer, in my eyes, they are guilty. So if you're a lawyer, you tell me. And I know there's some like higher profile people that maybe they can't talk for other reasons. I don't know what those reasons are, but if you do know, like, right, what would be a scenario where somebody would be like, I need a lawyer, and they couldn't just talk about, maybe they falsely incriminate themselves. I don't know. But if you're not guilty, I think you're just going to talk. And you're going to let them open everything up and be like, dude, whatever you want, man. Check the fucking inside, check the hull, check the outside of the boat.
What I've, because I saw a documentary, I don't remember if it was on like Discovery or something like that. It says if your spouse goes missing and you didn't do it, it's actually beneficial that you lawyer up because you're the only suspect.
Oh, I see. So this may be the reason.
I mean, we might be talking shit about this dude and he might be doing the right thing.
But hold on. Okay, hear me out here. I love that you brought that up because that's probably what some lawyers are thinking. They're probably like, okay, yeah, you might want to protect yourself because if you're the only suspect, then they're going to go in and maybe they falsely incriminate you somehow. But then again, it would all be circumstantial evidence. And that's like the hardest thing to convince someone on based off the shows that I've been watching. And by shows, I mean CSI.
Have you seen Gone Girl?
Yeah.
What if it's this? What if the girl left on her own and left
like we're framing him?
Was framing him.
That's the thing. So that could have happened. But then he may have said like, dude, this bitch is shifty. You know what I mean? Like he may have said that in the thing. I don't trust her, dude. This bitch is shifty. Like he may have said that. You know what I'm saying? Like he should have said that if that was the case. But I don't think that's really.
Maybe he told his lawyer that. I'm just being,
Yeah. Playing devil's advocate, sure.
Yeah.
What are you carrying all those bricks for anyway? God. Oh. That's Al Pacino.
I did a monologue for my acting class from Al Pacino.
I bet you did.
Movie.
Remember it. Do it now.
I don't remember.
Come on, bro.
It was like it was the scene at the end when he's talking about. He goes, "I'm vindictive. I'm something. I forget what it was, but it was
I know
Al Pacino.
you know it word for word.
I'm not gonna do it.
Come on, dude.
No.
Look, but don't touch. Touch, but don't taste. Taste, but don't swallow. Ooh, ah. And while you're jumping from one foot to the next, he's laughing his sick fucking ass off.
Ha! I have a friend who got her cat died, and then she got the paw print of the cat right here on her arm. And is that good or bad now? You guys tell me. Is it good or bad that you got like a memory of somebody, or like when you see a memorial tattoo? I think it's fucking sad because now every time I look at my arm, I'm thinking about that dead cat now, right? Like you're a fuck shit. Damn it. Like, like you're having a good day and you're like, ah, man. It's like, Do you put that on your skin or maybe, on your back? Fine. A little paw of a tramp stamp. That's fine. But then you got to explain it, which brings down the mood too. And I don't know if this is wrong to say, but fuck, you got, what's that date? Oh, my dad's dead. Fuck. Then you're like, oh, you had to do that? You had to fucking get a tattoo? And I see it and I go, it's in squiggly. What is that writing? What is that? Oh, it's the date my dad died. Sorry.
That is true. You should put it on a piece of your body
that you can't see.
Only like a intimate partner would see.
Damn, that's a good call. That's a great call. Yeah, like for you on your asshole, just on your asshole. Yeah, but I agree. Somewhere that only like somebody very close to you would see it. Not that every fucking asshole on the bus stop. What's that date? My dad's dead. Or like, yeah, my cousin died when he was 7. Now,
Okay.
fuck, I gotta remember.
Let me tell you, this is a funny. I don't know how funny the story's gonna be, but there's a dude who he would always come to the barbershop. This was back in the hood.
Yeah.
And he had the date of his dad passing away.
Right.
Right. And it was 4/13 and the year. Right. 4/13 the year, and the 13 was like in Old English writing.
Right.
And he sat down, and there was another guy sat on my chair, gangster, fucking from East LA.
Oh, I thought it was 13th Street.
Yeah, one of those fucking dudes. He was one of those Mexicans that uses the N-word at the beginning and the end of a sentence.
Yeah.
Like those, you know what I mean? And this fool just looked at this fool, and he took off his cape. He goes, "Hey, dawg, 13, homie? 13?"
That's another one. It's like, dude, if that's the dad's birthday, like, don't fucking get that one, dude, because it's associated. It's like
in Old English.
It's like, what's that tattoo? Oh, I just like Latin kings. Latin kings were my favorite. In high school history, I loved to learn about Latin kings. So I got this big tattoo, and it says Latin kings. Hey, idiot! It's a gang! That's a fucking gang! That's what you're, 13, and then the 13th in fucking Old English.
Yeah, in Old English.
Nonetheless, like, that's fucking, come on, dude. You're fucking 13th Street.
I was like, holy shit.
Dude, I always found that so silly, dude. Where you from, fool? Where you from, dog? Like, when people ask you that, it's like, dude, the guy's 70, dude. He's not gangbanging. You know what I mean? Like, they have no regard for what the fuck. The guy's got a fucking, it's COVID. He's got a blue bandana right here. Where you from, cut? He's fucking 70. What makes you think he wants to fucking be in a gang, dude?
Yeah. When are you going to get your first tattoo?
I don't know, bro. I'm glad I didn't get him when I was a kid or when I started comedy. I was like, oh, I'm going to get a mic cord wrapped around my arm. Like, dumb shit. Then I'm like, oh, fuck. I would have been so pissed if I had a mic cord wrapped around my thing going into my vein. Like, comedy's in my blood. Like, fuck, I would have
What comedy are you talking about?
Dude, like, I was like, oh, it'd be cool, man. Like, have a mic cord and plugged in. And I was like, I like looked it up and like every asshole that's done music had a fucking like,
one of those amps.
Yeah, the amp mic that plugs into their arm. I'm like, nah, dude, I'm good. I mean, just stupid shit. I mean, I was like, oh.
You were gonna get.
Dude, I don't know, man. And then when you're younger in high school and stuff, like your inside jokes or something you have or whatever, you're like, oh, yeah, dude, I'll get that. I'm just so glad I didn't get any tattoos, man. Nothing against if you like them, but yeah, if you have too many, something happened too. You know what I mean? If you get really a lot, like, who hurt you, dude? I think somebody hurt him. There's a guy that fucking had his eyeballs tattooed, like black. And then you do that partially because of attention. I think some people like the attention. Obviously, they're because everyone's looking at you, dude. When these guys get this fucking work done, the cosmetic work to look like a lizard, like motherfucker, you look like a. That's why I'm looking. You look like a lizard. That's why I'm looking at you. You're a human being that actually looks like a lizard, and you have no right to go like, what are you looking at? Like if you're like that, hey, what do you mean? What am I looking at? You fucking look at you. You know what I'm saying? Like you should be able to say that.
Yeah. Like when people look at you.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, with me, they're trying to figure out, does this guy do magic?
Do I hear your feelings?
You did. No, man. I don't know. It's funny. Even if you did, I couldn't show it. You know what I'm saying?
Makes me laugh more.
It does. It does. Because you show it, then you won. Thank you again for tuning in to Salty Locks. This was episode 30. We fucking made it to episode 30. I never thought I would make it this far. I honestly thought that we was gonna do a couple episodes. I was gonna start being like, you know what, that was fun. I did a podcast. I'm a fucking podcast guy. And then I would end it. But no, we continued. And I hope you guys like it. I don't know if you guys are enjoying it or not. I don't see a lot of comments, positive and negative. I hope you're enjoying it, man. And I'd love for you to subscribe over here. If you don't mind, just subscribe. Why am I doing Woody Allen? If you want to subscribe, just subscribe. If you watch that documentary about Woody Allen, that guy was a fucking pervert. And that just shows you that Hollywood is created by a bunch of fucking perverts. And we give awards to these. Dude, we give awards to these Hollywood fucking perverts, man. Left and right. And then like 20 years later, we go, oh, this guy was a scumbag the whole time. Yeah.